go. Oh Lord. Okay. All right, back. Hey, Marlene. Nice seeing you, girl. I thought you might have. I just sent you a message on your cell phone because I was like, I don't know if she's sleeping or not. It is. It's still early here in the West. Oh my gosh, you guys, the day has gone by fast. I'm a little bit stressed because it's gone so fast. Like, I still cannot believe my vacations are over. Let me lower this thing. Anyway, I'm not gonna be long. Look, I pulled out some of my old here in another bag. This part was the old painting, and it was like this, and I had like a sort of like a wannabe mushroom tree or something. But guess what I did? I turned it over, and I got rid of whatever could have been rid of, and I added my my yeah, my three favorite paintings in a lot of this hematite luster. I'm so obsessed with this. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But I added it here, and then I added splatters on here, and now my favorite part is this, the top. And I was gonna like do mixed media, but I'm not going to anymore. It's so pretty, like sparkly, and then it could go like this or like that or like that. It's so cool. But yeah, this part was my old painting, and there was a trunk right here. But now I feel like the new me. It's like, and I did added more water so I could reactivate some of the paint that it was there. But it's kind of interesting, huh? Like a very summery fall theme type. It's yeah, it's yeah. But I found some old paintings, and then I'm gonna also, these are glitter paper, so I'm also gonna add, so I like this already. I'm just gonna add mixed media. This is what I used to do when I just wanted to practice. And yeah, I believe this is Rosa Gallery. It looks like it. When I first got the botanical set, and this is glitter Paul Rubin hot press, and I like what I did, so I'm gonna keep it, and I'm just gonna add some mixed media on top. Okay, I will. Oops. And this is an old flower, like this is an old, this one, some things it's just next, this is a flower, but I'm gonna reactivate. And you know how, see, I used to do like silly stuff, like really silly stuff. And I like this center though, technique that I know how to do now, and keep this, and then make sure I reactivate all of that so I have, and then I'll turn it into a mixed media. This I really like. This is also glitter paper, and this I really like. And so yeah, it's, I like the, I didn't even know until I saw this, the blue and green. I like this. So all I'm gonna do is add a little bit of the gouache. And you can see some of my stuff from back in the day. I still do them to this day. So yeah, I'm just kind of going through it, and there's like a, oh look, this was a fun one. Look at this one. I remember clearly when I did this one, and I'm gonna keep all of it, and I'm just gonna add more to this because this looks a little flat. I think I just watched the watercolor go, and that's why there are so many, like, yeah. I told you I started somewhere just like you guys did. This was fun. I'm gonna keep the background. Does it look familiar, Marlene? Yeah. This I was following Lindsay the Furrow Crafter. That's why I don't like to follow tutorials, because mine never shows up. This is ice cream, but it doesn't, it looks like gumballs. So I'm gonna reactivate this and just make big ice cream stuff, and just probably add more. It's supposed to be like a spoon, but yeah, and I'll just play around with this. Um, and then I'm gonna keep the background. But yeah, it's like really interesting, and some of the things that showed up, and I was like, oh, I still have a pile. But yeah, this one is definitely my favorite, the way that I just kind of turn it around. And then look at, you want to see a sad flower? This was, I think I had gone to Hawaii once the first time, and I saw it, and I like this. I do believe I added like an indigo or like a black. And but yeah, it looks kind of like, maybe that's why I don't like adding green, just green, because it looks kind of like blah. But these were my beginnings, but this one I'm just gonna add more stuff, and probably add more to this flower thing. Yeah, that's why I don't like to follow tutorials, because my stuff never, it. Oh, and this, oh, you're gonna laugh, Marlene, about this one. Remember? Remember I told you I have a painting that I did years ago. Yep. This was, believe it or not, lemon and orange slices, which they look nothing the way that I show you on the spot with marker. And yeah, so I am gonna leave the stuff, but then I'm gonna add more watercolor, and then definitely change this color. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, it looks kind of cute, like a little kid. And then I did this. I'm going to do the same thing. See, I never like adding leaves, and they look kind of silly. They look super weird to me. So I'm going to try to get rid of that, and I'll just leave the lines, but I'll add more to this. But yeah, it's like two different paintings. It's so weird. But then I found this really cool one. Look at that. I think this is when I was really kind of like when I just like was brave, started to be brave, and this is what gave life to the person that you see now, today. Yeah, this was toward the end of my. I remember I told you that I watercolor for 1 year. A lot of this stuff is from that 1 year, but this is when I started discovering, like, oh, cool. And yeah, we're gonna add a little bit of mixed media, but we're gonna leave this for October so we can do that. It's really cool, kind of like the one that I show you that I'm still fixing. Yeah, it's like day and night. And then there's stuff that I did like this, where I just laid some watercolor and I did nothing. Like, I think I just knew that in the future that I was going to be able to like know what to do, which is true. It's actually pretty true. And I'll show you one more, and then we're gonna get started on this, on what you came here for, because I'm not gonna be that long either. But yeah, it's really interesting. And I was just like, oh, I remember, like, it goes back to like there's one that there were, I think I showed them to you all. No, there was one that I was like, I was trying to do landscapes, and I did two. Oh, it's over here. That's why it's not there. Um, look at, look, Marlene. I did this. This also, I activated this earlier, but I did put like the pencil markers. But it's something similar to what I do now. And look, I found that purple, blue, and yellow do go together. So I'm gonna add some like acrylic, and just leave like all my scribbles. I'm gonna leave and add more, but this little flower or wannabe flowers I'm gonna get rid of. But oh, here it is. So this one I was okay. This one just needs a little bit modernizing, tweaking with these. I don't know what they were like, trying to be flowers, but everything else is actually mine, and I followed the way that I would do now. But look how silly my, when I look at this, I think it was 2 days ago when I pulled this, I'm like, what the F? What I was, these I'm gonna probably turn them into rocks or something. But definitely I was trying to practice landscape, and I, that's funny that I taped it down. I remember I told you that I really didn't like it, but I guess I did. I don't remember anymore, but because this is like about 4 years ago, a long time ago. And nobody told me I would just watercolor. In this, there are things that I like this top, this, I don't know what the heck. And then the fact that I actually drew the line with paint, I was like, but this looks cool. It looks like I did turquoise and some sort of like blue. But this one also, so I'm gonna cut it off before I fix it, I think. But I am gonna make them kind of like, so it'll be like sister paintings almost. But this here I like, so I was like, oh, okay, I can see like the top and then the bottom, and then I'm just gonna add some really cool paint. But yeah, it's kind of silly. It's kind of silly. So now you, there you go. See, um, you know what to. Now you know why I do things the way that I do. And yeah, I went one full year with doing silly things, but they taught me a lot. Like this one, this I did this year. Remember the postcards, which I haven't gone on. This is actually in Spain, and I have a photograph that I went on, and yeah, this was the ocean, and there were some silly rocks and stuff like that. But I did it in my direction. Yeah, I think so too. Some fish or something like that, because it's like literally like the deep blue. I think I was thinking back Thailand when I did that, because I added like a turquoise and like a blue. So I wanted to achieve some sort of like um kind of like what maybe I'll add some of this icy before, some of this icy your watercolor. I think I was trying to achieve what this one watercolor paint that you gave me, Merlin, does. And yeah, so in the black. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I thought it was, I thought I'd show you guys, because I showed you last year a lot of like those silly crazy paintings, and now I was like, oh, I found a whole bunch, and I was like, that's really weird. But yeah, I guess I did know that in the future I was gonna be a lot better. And yeah, yeah, we all start somewhere, except a lot of people on YouTube don't show you their starts. They're just like, oh yeah, I did this, but no, they didn't. We all start in the same direction. But yeah, anyway, so this is what I was wanting. And no, I'm not sponsored. I bought this with my own money, but my stepdad did. And watch, if you didn't watch my art haul from yesterday's live, go watch it, because I opened a bunch of this light wish kits that I've been wanting. And yeah, so it's really cool. And everybody was saying about this a lot. I know a lot of, I don't know, Marlene, what were you waiting for me to kind of like to do these? Because there we go. So let me show you one more time the spooky painting. This one, this is so cool. Look at that. Woo, I love it. But anyway, I turn on the light on my camera, so that's, I keep forgetting to do that because it's light where I am, but on camera it's not. Anyway, yeah, this little strap everybody was raving about. Wow, look at that. It can go somewhere. It's a nice strap. I like it. And this is really soft. This and the pink one are the softest. the softest. It's like cool, and it has, I know you've seen a million people open these, blah blah blah. I think I had $8 off from this one, yeah. Oh, and oh, I like the fact, well, we can swatch them on here, since this is the one I was waiting for. It's already ready to go. So you've been watching a lot of YouTubers open this. I got the, okay, and it's back. Yay! There we go. Thank you, Marlene. Yeah, the phone is the only thing. It gets like super heated, and I'm just kind of like, oh, you saw me. I see. I am wearing a pink shirt, a pink blouse. Anyway, so I'm gonna do this super fast before we have a little. Everything comes inside. Mine is kind of like a pinkish maroon, which is my favorite. This little doggy, I called it the doggy bowl. It's really nice. It finally has the bottom. It's not just silicone. This reminds me of like Christy Rice. They might have copied her, but it does stand on its own, and you can open it. It's like a really nice little bowl. So like, if I'm going somewhere, I'm not an urban sketcher, but if like, let's say I'm on the train and I don't want it to move, it probably would not move. So that's really cool. And then like, you can obviously put the lid. And then I like to use a water pen. It does come with a water, like a water spritzer, a small one. It comes with obviously the Light Wish number 12 as well. Today I'm just gonna leave them to the side because I need to do this fast. And I showed you the water brush. And this is a pencil. This is a pencil. Ooh. And then it has these little things, and the best part, and it has another loop here, so you can loop something else. Like me, I have my sketching pen, my Mocha that I bought. Oh my god, I'm still raving about this one and the other one. So like, I would want to put it in here. As a matter of fact, I think I will. I was trying to find, ooh, so like, it's kind of like thick, so I probably have to stretch it a little bit, but anyway, I can easily just go like that, or keep it inside. I like the fact that this is a little pouch. Well made. This one is, and here's the best part, it's so skinny. I'm sure you saw everybody, and look at that. And this is ceramic, so this is probably why this probably is one of their best sellers. And according to the critics, a lot of YouTubers, they love it. When I saw this, I was only gonna get this, but I went crazy. But yeah, this, I wanted to put it in here. Yeah, I'll probably do put it in here. And you can put a little, mine doesn't come with a little sketchbook, but you can get a smaller, but it comes with these and they're refillable. Yeah, and yeah, you can, look at that. And oh, they're wet because it's hot where I am. Look at that. I want you to really, they're sticky and they're wet. A lot of people were pleased by them. Judging by what they look to me, it's Light Wish, so they're probably gonna say it's student grade, but I almost guarantee you they're artist grade, or they're like right on the border. And this is, look at, ceramics. So what, Light Wish, give one of these to Sketches and Scrubs. She's an urban sketcher. How cool. And the wells are not, they're like the perfect size. So if you like, it comes with the 24 set, so it's like, okay. Yeah, this is a favorite. So let me slide it back in.